Despite having million-dollar paychecks, the cast of Harry Potter shamelessly sneaked props from the set.
So yeah, no, we did steal stuff.
From nicking useless stuff like a chunk of the maze, to stealing a Harry Potter letter and selling it for $25,000. What were the most shameless thefts, and how did the cast get away with them? Like, take Daniel Radcliffe, for example. He once nicked a memento from Slughorn's office.
I think I've got like a little potion box from Slughorn's office that I...
And did you have to nick it, or did you...
That I nicked. The little box I nicked.
And that wasn't the only thing he secretly took from the set. Later in the same radio show, the actor confessed that he snuck even more props while doing this scene.
They've added the Gemino curse. Everything you touch will multiply. Give it salt.
According to Radcliffe, there were tons of duplicates of those props made out of foam, and he couldn't resist and grabbed some of them.
That were like taking stuff and giving it, because there were kids on set who we were like visiting, we'd like, go and have this.
During the filming of all the Harry Potter movies, Radcliffe was said to have broken about 80 wands. And now we have to wonder, did he really break them, or did he lie to get away with more stealing? You decide. His co-star and friend Rupert went even crazier than that though. He wasn't interested in little boxes or foam cups or anything like that. No, Rupert wanted a golden dragon egg, the one from the Goblet of Fire. He told BBC Newsbeat that one day, he and his co-stars James and Oliver risked stealing the prop with him. I took the golden egg that was in the fourth film, a dragon egg. Apparently it was worth a few $1,000s. I put it in a pillowcase. It was with James and Oliver. It was a joint effort, but they tracked it down and got it off us. Well, of course they did. The prop was too big and important to just disappear from the set, wasn't it?
That's totally barbaric.
Thanks, Hermione. But later, Grint was finally on a roll.
It also took the number off Privet Drive, number 4.
While many fans thought he was allowed to have that number, Grint actually confessed to the Daily Mail that he wasn't. Well, I kinda stole it, I suppose. That's quite a nice thing to keep. You betcha. Seeing his co-stars confessing their sins, Matthew Lewis shared his dirty little secrets too. Yep, he revealed all last spring on the Inside of You podcast.
I took loads of stuff actually. We weren't allowed to take very much.
Can you believe the boy who played Shy Neville said that? The thing is, his thefts were actually pretty humble. Well, at least in the beginning.
I tell you what I've got, which is gross. I got my false teeth, which is disgusting. I kept like the fake ears. When the pixies pulled my ears.
Those weren't too hard to sneak as long as nobody really needed those props. Like, who'd wear Neville's fake teeth except for Matthew? The same goes for his fake ears, stretched by pixies. Matthew also shared that he once stole a chunk of the maze from the Goblet of Fire. Yeah, you heard that right. He stole a chunk of that maze.
It was in a maze, and I just took a chunk of the maze, like of the tree. I just took a chunk of that.
Not very impressive. But later, while working on the last Harry Potter movie, Matthew managed to steal something bigger than fake teeth or leaves. He nicked Neville's entire costume. Matthew didn't want to reveal who helped him in the secret operation, but someone came into his dressing room on the last day and was like, "Do you want this?"
I said yes. He said, "Put it in your bag right now, and I will leave the room." And I said, "Okay." So I guess I stole that.
Finally, he got something really worthy. But the coolest thing here isn't having Neville's costume, but rather knowing that you are the one who has it.
Cool, because when you go to the museum and they have the one there and they say, "Oh, that's the one that he wore in the film," I'm like, "No, it's not, because I've got it."
Not bad, huh? Unlike his co-star, Tom Felton didn't reveal his stash of stolen treasures so easily. In his interview with BuzzFeed, he hinted that he stole things from the set, but at the same time, he didn't want to get into any details.
Did you take anything from the Harry Potter set? Technically, no. I'm not going to tell you more because I still want Warner Brothers to hire me in the future.
At least there's someone from the cast who cares about his reputation. But still, we managed to find out one of Tom's dirty secrets too. He accidentally let it slip in one of his interviews.
I did manage to get away with a few bits and pieces. Draco wore a ring.
You might have thought that the actor was allowed to take the Slytherin ring, right until he said,
I managed to steal or borrow one of those.
No, we heard you say steal first. You can't take your words back, Tom. It's not gonna work. Now, what about Emma Watson? Did she steal anything from the set? Sorry to disappoint you folks, but she got nothing. Yeah, Emma was more about breaking things rather than stealing them. We love how her co-stars immediately reacted and covered her back. That's some true team spirit there. And in those cases when Emma wanted a prop, she would just you know, ask for it. Because that's what you should do if you want something, right? I asked for permission to take Hermione's time turner from the third movie, and the cloak, and my wand. So those are my 3 things that I took with me. As easy as that. Jason Isaacs tried to use the same method, but failed miserably.
What an idiot.
We've already told the story multiple times on our channel, so we'll just retell it briefly. Isaacs really liked the Daily Prophet copies and wanted one for himself. So he went to the director David Jason and simply asked for it. The director said, "No problem," and so Jason put the copy in his bag and headed out, whistling to the gates. But then all of a sudden, security got him, saying that the director had changed his mind and wanted the copy back. We can only feel sympathy for the embarrassed actor who returned the Daily Prophet copy. "So I got nothing," he sighed. That's life, man. That's life. But do you know who the slyest on-set thief of them all was?
Professor Snape.
Yep, that man right there. During his interview with Uproxx, Alan Rickman was asked if he kept something, like Snape's famous frock, for example. Do you know what his reply was? I don't think I dare tell you the answer to that. Should we count that as a yes? However, what we do know from other Harry Potter actors and actresses is that Mr. Rickman did sneak some things too. According to Isaacs, Rickman stole tons of fake coins without getting caught. He nicked all of the Gringotts coins on the very first day he did Goblins and swiped in and out like a supermarket. Wow. If that happened on the very first day, just wait till you hear what Rickman did later. What if we told you that the actor managed to sneak a Harry Potter prop and sell it for $25,000 on the internet?
I haven't stolen anything.
Don't lie.
Here's what went down. Do you remember Zoe Wanamaker?
Now I want a nice, clean game.
However, a nice, clean game wasn't the case for the actress on the Harry Potter set. Recently, she confessed on the podcast Tea with Twiggy that both she and Rickman snagged several Harry Potter letters. Yes, these letters from the first movie. Here's what Wanamaker said. There were lots of these little letters that the owl brings to Harry. Rickman and I started to nick some of them. Now, if you thought that nobody needed those letters, then think again. Because according to Wanamaker, Rickman sold one letter in LA for $25,000. He had plenty of them, and nobody knows how much he got for the rest of them. We've got 2 things that we want to say here. Well, first of all, that sounds like a pretty good deal. Stealing is bad, obviously, but you get the point. And second of all, it's not nice to rat out your co-star, Miss Wanamaker. Yet she didn't comment how much she got for selling her letters. Wanamaker only added that she also took some t-shirts and a stuntman hat from her time on the movie because she did her stunts herself. As time goes by, more and more actors and actresses are starting to confess their little sins. Who knows? Maybe there will be more secrets for us to find out? Fingers crossed. Fan of Harry Potter videos? We have more for you, mate. Check out these videos too. Thanks for watching and take care.